Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm going to be testing the Sniper Elite franchise on the Steam Deck. So, well, Sniper Elite 1 is the first one, so let's get into it. I'm using the highest settings at 800p. I needed to use a mod in order for this resolution to actually work without any stretching whatsoever. So here we are. It's locked to 60 frames for me. I'm not sure why I cannot unlock the frame rates. By using that mod, you get the extra FOV, and as you can see, it breaks the sight. As you can see, it was just a texture, which is pretty funny, but it's completely fine. The thing is, when you apply the mod, you don't get any mouse. You don't get any cursor on screen, so you gotta use a keyboard or the virtual keyboard for it to work. And if you're using the Steam controls, it's basically an emulated mouse and keyboard, so it doesn't feel great to play. It's 60 frames all the time. That's not the issue. The thing is the controls. The controls are very uncomfortable on the Steam Deck's pad, so you can play it, but it's not great without mouse and keyboard, at least in my opinion. I mean, it's serviceable, but it's not great. Sniper Elite V2 Remastered. This came out a few years ago. It's basically a remaster of the original V2 with some improvements. Very basic improvements. So everything maxed out. Let's go. The original already ran well, but this one was basically an excuse to get it to the current gen consoles at the time. And as you can see, we get very high frame rates. And by very high, I mean over 60. So my advice, as usual, go in here, lock it to 60, because the Steam Deck goes up to 60 on the screen refresh rate. So yeah. Although this game has lots of Yagis, this game is not from the time of TAA. Okay, I forgot that there were enemies around. My bad. I forgot how to play this game. After playing so much Sniper Elite 5, you can really feel the difference. Jesus. I do not hit anything. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, and there's the sniper up there. There we go. Boom, headshot. So this one runs fine, as you can see, 60 frames. Drops below 60 sometimes when you're doing a kill cam, that you're not actually interacting with the game, so it's fine. And it has gamepad support, which is great, in comparison to the original that you need to emulate a mouse. So yeah, let's get into the next one. Sniper Elite 3, native resolution, and on the advanced options, everything maxed out, no motion blur because no thanks. So let's go. I think this one is not verified, but it works completely fine, as you can see, on the highest settings. So what's my advice for this one? Lock it to 60, like this. And you should be good in most instances. And it works fantastically well, has gamepad support, so it should be fine right out of the box. And it has less Yagis than Sniper Elite V2 Remastered, which is a great plus. Unlike on Sniper Elite V2, there's also drops in frame rate on the kill cams, but that's okay. In the kill cams, you're just looking at the show. So yeah, no big deal. It's incredible how much they advanced after this one. I mean, the ones that I see here are laughable in comparison to Sniper Elite 4 and 5. Gone. Reduced to atoms. Now it's time to destroy the truck. Classic. Nope, not you. There we go. And then another shot for the explosion. I keep missing. There we go. Okay, so that's Sniper Elite 3, runs fantastically well, highly recommended. This is one that I enjoyed quite a bit back when it came out, so I have a lot of hours into it. So let's jump into the next one. Sniper Elite 4, this one is Steam Deck verified, so native resolution, basically medium settings with high textures, no tessellation or obscurance fields. So let's get into it. Personally, in this case, my advice would be to lock it to 40. This is one of the levels that I had the most drops in. There's lots of foliage. That's what kills performance in this game. So in a level like this, expect those drops. But generally, it's over 40 all the time. I say 40 as a worst case scenario. As you can see, it stays over 50 in some parts. So it highly depends. Let's call it the worst case scenario. So in the worst case scenario, lock it to 40. Otherwise, 60 should be okay. It all depends on the level, really. But it's nice to see it is verified. Not sure why the third is not verified. I forgot the difficulty I'm playing at. Am I playing on Sniper Elite difficulty? Yes, I am. I forgot that I put bullet drop on this one. There we go. So I recommend you lock it to 40. And if you want to get 60s, maybe avoid this level. Play this level at 40 and the rest of the game at 50 to 60. Maybe. But this one is a big visual improvement over the previous one, in my opinion. I think it was the first that didn't come to the PlayStation 3. It was like a PS4, Xbox One game. Okay, I made him flip around. Now we're testing the Sniper Elite 5, and this one is marked as non-compatible. But that's not true. It's due to the easy anti-cheat, but it's only for online functionality. I'm personally not interested in that, so would you like to install easy anti-cheat? No, and the game will progress normally, but you won't be able to play online. So let's skip ahead. So now Sniper Elite 5 for real. Thanks to Rebellion for providing a code of the game. So native resolution, this game is marked as uncompatible as I shown you, but that's not true. That's just with easy anti-cheat. There's FSR1 on Ultra Performance. Personally, I don't like how it looks, it's over sharpened, but in this case it's absolutely necessary for decent frame rates. We're using a mix between medium and high. These two on medium are the biggest FPS killers. And we're going to be targeting 40 FPS, like on Sniper Elite 4. And unfortunately to do so we gotta use FSR. Which, again, in this game doesn't look great. On the Steam Deck screen, you still can notice it, but it's less noticeable. The thing is, when you aim into the distance, you're going to drop frames. That's why we cannot use native resolution to get 40s. But if we're targeting 30 frames, just do medium settings on native resolution. It's all up to if you like how it looks on the Steam Deck screen. Because again, FSR1 in this game is not good.
Nazi patrols are out in full force. They're not gonna make things easy.
I don't even know where the patrols are. Oh, there's a sniper over there. Okay. There we go. Headshot.
It's time to move. Damn.
And it also has full controller support, so it works right out of the box. You just need to tweak the settings and you'll be good.
More of them. Could get overrun if I'm not.
Boom, headshot. Yeah, it's very satisfying. And I put the fast kill cams, but you can have the classic ones that take like 10 seconds to show. I just put the quick ones because I'm really a little bit bored of seeing the entire kill cam. I just wanted a quick one. As you can see. I don't know. That looks badass. Yep, there we go. As you can probably notice, this is the game that I've been playing the most since it released.
Take a vantage point. That barn might do the trick.
Although, I'm terrible with a controller in a game like this. But 40s, even when aiming down sights into the distance, seems to be okay. And this is a place with lots of foliage, that's why I'm testing this level. Anybody else? Oh, good thing I can see the tank. I don't even remember how to destroy it. Anyway, let's jump into the next one. And finally, as a bonus, Zombie Army 4, which is a zombie game made with the Sniper Elite 4 engine. I have tons of hours into this. It's lots of fun, at least in my opinion. So 800p, medium settings, high textures, ambient occlusion on, the rest disabled, and asynchronous compute enabled. And this one actually runs at 60 frames. There's no FSR, unfortunately. But there we go. So if you like zombie co-op shooters, I highly recommend this one. It really wants you to not miss any shots to do combos. And it's on the, again, Sniper Elite 4 engine. So yeah. Good thing this one runs at 60. The only issue with this one is that the audio, for some reason the shots can only be heard from the left channel of your headphones. So I listen to the game fine, but once I shoot a gun, the gunshots come from the left channel only. I looked it up and it seems to be an issue using the X12. So by forcing Vulkan, you should be able to not have any problems. So try doing that. Personally, I'm going to put a command line argument because this has been done in a rush and I had to get the video out. But I just wanted to show you that this works just fine. Again, just force Vulkan. That's my advice. Otherwise, the game runs at 60 and it's a lot of fun. It also supports controllers. And that was the Sniper Elite franchise on the Steam Deck. I hope you enjoyed it. To sum up, I do not recommend the first one. Controls are terrible on the Steam Deck because it's a very old PC game. Otherwise, you should be fine. So thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see ya next time. Bye guys. And boom, headshot. Kinda. There we go. Bye guys.